I want to welcome everyone to the 24th annual Galluccio Associates Breakfast.
Greetings this morning. I'm, as Anthony said, Pastor Washington from St. Paul AME Church. I'm honored to serve at St. Paul. Pastor Leroy Addo served there for about 34 years, did a phenomenal job. And, you know, these are some very trying times, as Anthony has already observed. And one of the things that kind of stands out to me, especially when we think about team sports, is that how it brings people together to face a common opponent. And it really doesn't matter, you know, whether your teammate likes broccoli or doesn't, or plays Xbox and you play PS4. It doesn't really matter what their preferences are. You guys become a team. You know, you and your teammate work together to defeat that common enemy. Just a moment of it causing us to think about how do we unite as teammates across different barriers, whether they be racial or ethnic or whatever they are. How do we unite as teammates to deal with injustice so that this is a better community, a better world, a better society that we live in?
All the things that you have done for all the kids, man, what you've done is great. I mean, I play in the big leagues where, you know, that's a big stage. And I remember you coming to the Fenway Park and asking me to come in and see these kids. And you as a very important person in Cambridge, had time to do all these things, man. That's not easy. And for real, from the bottom of my heart, as a friend, as a human being, I want to thank you, because that's not easy to do. Taking your time, your money, your dedication, and putting in somebody to work, that's not easy. But, you know, God is good for you. And me, my family, all the kids from the Dominican Republic that, you know, you help here, you come to the Dominican and people don't even know that. You raise money for me, for my hometown. Bro, I feel like I want to cry, for real.
I went to Virginia Military Institute and I played baseball there for 4 years. I went as a shortstop and ultimately became a pitcher. The game tells you what you're going to play. So I went to VMI and I graduated. I played 4 years of Division I baseball, and I earned my degree in business and economics. You know, life wasn't easy to start, so why should it get easy now? And there's no reason to stop working. So my freshman year at VMI, I was that close to transferring. I had everything set up to transfer to a new school. I didn't want to be there anymore. And the best decision I made was to stay there, because baseball's offered me a lot of opportunities, but I only had one opportunity to earn a degree, and I was able to do that. And I think if I would have made that decision to not stay at VMI after my freshman year, that I don't think I'd have a degree to this day.
So, Tony V, it's all yours.
Bless you, Anthony. It's good to be here, and by here I mean my living room. Although I did have trouble, there was a little traffic getting from the kitchen into here. I miss seeing you guys in person over at the Sinesta. Mostly I miss the hash browns and the little Danish pastries. Those are my faves. I can't really recreate them here at home, but I do my best. Just a couple preliminary things. As always, you'll get no inspirational talk from me. That is left to the people who do inspirational talks. All I can tell the recipients today is to take the money Anthony gives you and buy scratch tickets. That would be my advice. Living in these weird times with everything going on, you know, we got a pandemic, we got social unrest, we got all of that. So why not buy some scratch tickets and take a shot? I would say put it all on red, but you know the casinos are closed.
So what I wanted to do today is, obviously everybody knows I'm a sports writer. I've been a sports writer for 42 years. And there are certain things, acts of professionalism, decorum, that we in sports are not supposed to do. there's a famous line, no cheering in the press box, because it is a professional working environment. We're not supposed to cheer. Also, if you ask any sports writer, we are not supposed to wear team gear. Like, you don't see a sports writer you don't see like me or Dan Shaughnessy walking into Fenway with a Kurt Schilling shirt or a Brady shirt, or if you go to Bruins, a Bobby Orr sweater or anything like, because we are highly professional, highly trained individuals, and we're not supposed to do that kind of thing. However, because I miss sports so much, and I'm so ready to get back into the whirl of Bruins, Celtics, Red Sox, and Patriots, what I'm going to do just for you guys this morning, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my Red Sox shirt, and just so you know, I also have a Red Sox road jersey. If we do this on the road, of course, it's number 25, Tony Canigliaro. I have we'll put this on now. I have by the way, this is an original Boston Celtics jacket from the 1950s. Look at that, number 6, Bill Russell. It was given to me by a guy I know in Philadelphia. So I'm going to put that on. I have this is an original hockey puck from the final game. It says the last 2 are the final game played at the original Boston Garden. So I've got that just in case. I got a New England Whalers hockey puck from their first year in the National Hockey League. I got my Celtics sweater. Oh, I also have my Maine Mariners sweater from my days covering the American Hockey League. And of course, it's got that on it in the back. I got my New England Patriots cap. So we got that. That's Pat Patriot. And of course, I've got my old-time baseball game cap from last summer. So this is my way of telling all you nice people that I really do miss sports. It's been a richly rewarding career for me.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today. I wanted to just give a huge congratulations to all the honorees and scholarship recipients. Jemiah, Alfred, Benjamin, Tariq, Harrison, Zachary, Stephanie, Solomon Hearn, who gave an amazing performance earlier, Ramisa, Mercedes, Gabrielle, Brendan, Andrew, Thomas, Brendan, Paloma, Ella, Lucas, Leon. I wish all of you so much success in the future. I was a theater kid, and I did student government in high school, and always looked at those who participated in youth sports with awe. Your dedication and your passion, your commitment is truly extraordinary. And I want you to remember that as you go forth, that Cambridge is here for you, and this community is rooting for you. And that, life is not going to be linear. There's going to be different challenges that come your way, but to always think about the people in your community as having your back. And so as you go on and pursue your dreams and passions. So congratulations again. And to Anthony, you're community first. We may not always agree, but you're truly one of a kind. And I really want to thank you for all you've done to support youth sports in the community and to support all these students. So just thank you again for including me part of your program. I hope that next year we can celebrate in person. So thank you for having me.
Thank you, Anthony, for that wonderful introduction. Just want to show you the award. This award is an incredible honor. I want to thank Galluccio Associates and Cambridge Youth Sports for this recognition. I've been very fortunate to have been part of Cambridge Youth Sports for so many years. I have 3 children, 2 daughters, Mia and Emmy, and a son, Matthew, who all played Little League Baseball starting at the young age of 6 and have now all aged out of Little League. All 3 were Pirates. So I've had to listen to Anthony yell from across the field for an entire decade. Looking back, being at the fields were some of the most memorable times from their youth. The friendships they developed at age 6 have continued to thrive. The lessons that they have learned about sportsmanship, excellence, hard work, and perseverance have developed them into the athletes and individuals they are today.
I've had some great coaches, Donnie Harden, just Coach Timmons when I was playing football at the high school. Joe Burke was my JV basketball coach. Coach Cockaloodle, obviously, I played for a year under him. Kevin Moore, just a lot of great coaches, and they're what kind of got me into thinking of what I'm going to do when I'm done playing sports. I obviously haven't played in a while. I tore an ACL years ago, and those days are long gone. But coaching was something I always wanted to do. Once I had a couple kids, I had 2 girls initially, obviously, Jayla and Imani. I got introduced to softball through Che. He was coaching the Tigers at the time. Followed him from the Tigers to the Bobcats, from the Bobcats to the high school, and we had some pretty good success there. I want to thank Peter Payak, Robin Scott, Chris and Cindy McMillan. Those are also people I coach with with the Bobcats, and of course George and Dwayne. Definitely Mark Gardner. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to continue coaching. It's so funny because Mark and I have had some battles, in the girls softball league.
I want to thank and congratulate all the honorees in today's event. This city is nothing without any of you. Congratulations on your award. Congratulations to the scholarship winners. Your hard work is the reason why we do what we do here. I also really think it's important to thank some of the coaches who've had an incredible impact on my life, and always made it a point to make sure I was all right and make sure that I stayed on the right path. So thank you to Jim Coleman, Ducky, Arnold Dobson, Jerry Bernardo, Marco Ciampa, George Alexander, Ted Kaufman, Ty Belletti, Ronnie Ferreira, Paul Abreu, Keith Scalise, Kevin McManus, Bob Blum, Jamie Bresnahan, Ryan Stewart, and Vernon McCarthy. I would never be able to do anything that I've achieved without any of them. They set the example for me every day. Last, I want to thank my wife and my kids. A normal day is me running from the firehouse and coming home, taking a shower, grabbing something to eat, and running right to St. Peter's. I'm in and out a lot, and it's a sacrifice that my family's made for an important cause for me, because I know what these coaches did for me as a kid. It's important for me to give back. We spend our summers at St. Peter's instead of on vacation, and I'm sure that's not the number one choice, but it is for me. Things like today and the sacrifices that, we make, today makes it worth it.
Thank you very much. My name is Andy Farrer, or more affectionately as Coach Andy Farrer. I had the great pleasure of starting my youth coaching experience when I was still in high school. I coached alongside a man named Nana. He was a world-class player. He played in the Olympics. He played in the World Cup. He exchanged jerseys with Pele. But he had a deep and abiding passion to inspire young kids to play. And he did that with his kind words and his whole body smile. I began to coach in CYS 25 years ago when I coached my kids' teams, but they are long gone from CYS. But I've continued to coach, and I do so with joy, pleasure, and passion.
Involved with Cambridge Youth Sports for more than 10 years. I had a lot of great memories. I love coaching and organizing Central Little League. I love going down to Lindstrom Field and Magazine Beach with my sons, Corey and Shay. We had a blast learning the game, being outside, making friends, and building community. That, to me, the community part has been one of the big parts. I love when lots of people come down and participate, or even just sit by the field and have a picnic and hang out and enjoy the sunshine. I remember one day when during a game, a beautiful rainbow appeared over East Cambridge. It was so striking that the game stopped that everyone could look at it. I remember a lot of long Saturdays coaching both levels of farm league in the morning and then majors and minors later in the day. Long Saturdays doing baseball, which was great to me.
It's been a privilege being part of the programs in Cambridge, the Pop Warner and the baseball. And we'll forever cherish the memories that it's given us. Thank you, Cambridge. And thank you, Anthony, because you provide all this for us.
Definitely want to extend a thank you to Galluccio and Associates for this honor. We're definitely in a crazy time right now, so I will definitely hold on to this bit of positivity. And I'm really honored to be here on the strength of the kids, because as we know, kids don't always let us in. So I appreciate being able to create those connections or make those bonds that they were able to let me in and let me see their true selves and kind of help me guide them on their path. Throughout my experiences with summer leagues, Fun Skate, Cambridge Pride, Painter's Life, GBL, the Jason Elcock Memorial League, the Parks programs, I just have a ton of opportunities to connect with these kids, and I don't take that lightly.
Thank you very much, Paul. And I'd like to take the time to thank you, Anthony, for this award. I'm truly humbled by it. My involvement with Cambridge girls softball is truly a family affair. My wife, Paula, served on the board for a while, and my three daughters, Emily, Sarah, and Allison, helped me coach when their playing days were over with. I really appreciated the time with them in the dugout and on the field. I'd like to thank the founding fathers, Peter Payak and Paul DeVecchio, as well as our current president, Irving Allen. My time spent on the field coaching against Steve McAuliffe was something I'll always look forward to and will miss. A special note here, it's to the late Steve Christo, who taught me the most important lesson in coaching, and that's to make sure it's fun for all of the girls. And finally, I'd like to thank all my players, for it was them that really enriched my life. So thank you very much.
Phil, that was awesome.
Introduction. First and foremost, thank you, Galluccio Associates, for this recognition. I am truly honored to be recognized with this group of volunteers, along with past recipients I have admired. I, as many of you, grew up in Cambridge and was fortunate enough to raise my children here. Cambridge girls softball became our home in 2007, with both of my girls learning and growing each year as softball players. I strongly believe it takes a village, and I am indebted to the coaches, their teammates, and team parents for the great memories recreated in victory or in a hard-fought game. My time and dedication to the league was simply me as a fan, wanting to support and recognize all the girls I have cared deeply for that I have watched on the field. I couldn't have done this alone in the accomplishments we were able to do, so I give thanks to Irving, George, Dwayne, Mark, and Peter for working with me. Thank you also to all of the girls of the league, past and present, for the wonderful plays. Congratulations to all the scholarship recipients, to our very own Mercedes, Paloma, and Stephanie, our very own alumni players, on your awarded scholarships and future endeavors. Continue to make us proud. To my daughters, Adriana and Adamari, I cherish your softball memories greatly, as you know. I will always be your #1 fan, loudly cheering you on in your future endeavors. To my son, Aiden, I look forward to your future in sports. Don't try to change me now. I will continue to be loud. Your coaches love it. And I will end with this, with my own Cambridge girls softball quote. Once a tiger, always a tiger, and never underestimate an unknown. Thank you again for this honor.
I do want to just say this year, we were able to expand the scholarships. I think we're at 18 this year. We started with 4, and we just felt like if there was ever a year to give kids encouragement, this is the year. And so this isn't just a monetary award. This is us. This is us saying we believe in you. And that means in a year or 2 or 3, and when you look at Carlos and Lula and Cameron and all the other young people involved in Galluccio Associates, they were 17 in the same place you are, and now they're part of coaching and helping kids. So this is our endorsement of you, not just as a kid, a student, as as someone who's going to come back to Cambridge and make a difference in our community. So I want you to understand that responsibility, and that we believe that that's who you can be and will be. So you're part of Cambridge Strong now,